Welcome, Bricksters, to Hogwarts. May I interest you in some bump codes of the new Harry Potter figures? If so, join me, and let's have a look.
Collectible minifigures, Harry Potter series bump codes. Thanks, Mad Eye, for an introduction like no other. So here's a picture of the sheet of the Harry Potter figures, and on the reverse side is the sheet of the figures of the Fantastic Beast minifigures that they have. So these are the collectible minifigures for this series. So here's where the fun begins. I was able to get myself on some figures, go through them, find the bump codes that were different, and also feel for the different parts in the minifigures. And, well, I was able to compile this list here. I did miss a few of them. On the first set, I missed a number of 15. And I also missed Luna at the beginning. I did get her afterwards. And of course, Percival Graves, which is the final figure, being number 22, because there's only one in a box. And that's another story about that one. But anyway, I was able to compile most of them for this lot number of 523B8. That is 523B8. So if you have a lot number or region code or production code or whatever you want to call it that's stamped on the bottom, this is the number for 523B8. These are the dot codes for them. Now 18 through to 22 are the Fantastic Beast codes. 1 to 17 is for the Harry Potter figures. I was more interested in the Harry Potter figures than the Fantastic Beast codes. But anyway, to make the long story short, here they are here. Screen cap this if you like. Take it with you. Go to the store and try to figure them out. Or feel for the specific parts, which I will go through with you now. Number 1, we have Harry Potter and his owl, Hedwig. And this one, well, it's easy to find. Basically, you feel for the owl. However, there is another owl in another minifigure. So, you almost have to feel for the hair piece in this piece. Okay, so you feel for Hedwig and Harry's hair, and you can find them or follow my bump codes. Next up, we have Ron Weasley. Well, in order to find him, feel for Scabbers. He is small, but he has a little curl on his tail, and it's different than the minifigure parts. So if you feel for Scabbers, you will be able to find him. He has decent printing on this as well as the Harry figure. They're printed robes, so they don't actually come with capes or anything like that. They are printed right on the bodies. They have the small legs, which are movable and posable, which I really like. I really hope LEGO starts implementing these for all their figures. Now, Hermione Granger. Well, you can feel for her by her hair, because it has long hair in the back. Also, you can feel the kitty cat that she comes with. Yeah, that's right. That's her pet cat. That is Crookshanks. And you can feel for the cat and the curvy tail, and you know you've got Hermione because of that. And next up, we have Cho Chang. Yes, the one with the owl. Yes, you also have an owl with her. She has lovely printing on hers. Now, she is the only one that is not in a gown or cape or whatever you want to call that that's printed. It is just the uniform itself and a skirt. And in order to feel for the parts, you can feel for the owl, but her hairpiece is rubbery. So if you are allergic to rubber, be careful of that, because there's a couple of pieces in these figures. Her hair is one of them. Love the detailing on it and the darker skin tone. It's awesome. Next up, we have Neville Longbottom. And Neville, this is just perfect because it mimics the character in the movie to a T. I can't say anything more about it. I just absolutely love this figure. There's printing on the back. He's got mitts on to grab that mandrake root there out of the pot. He's got his headset on, or earmuffs, so he won't hear it scream. He's got that facial expression that Neville always has. I just absolutely love it. This is a beautiful character, and they captured Neville perfectly in this minifigure. That mandrake root is pretty awesome in itself. And there's going to be a demand for those down the road. I can see it coming because those are awesome. Cedric Diggory, and he's not trying to take a whiz. No, he is not. That is the Tri-Wizard Cup. So it says Tri, Wiz in the middle, and A-R-D on the end. So Tri-Wizard Cup, okay? So it does not trying to take a whiz. But anyway, that is the Cedric Diggory minifigure. Lovely printing of the uniform for the Tri-Wizard tournament on his torso. And you can feel for it by that cup. I mean, that cup gives it away in the package. He has printing down the sides of the legs as well. And it's got his name with the star on his back. Beautiful printing there as well. So, you know, that's just basically the Diggory figure. And I think that's a great figure. It's a beautiful printing, like I said. But you can feel for it with the cup. Draco Malfoy. Okay, he is in his Quidditch uniform with his green broom, and he has the golden snitch. Talk about snitches. Isn't Malfoy a snitch to begin with anyway? I don't know. That's some kind of like, a cross-reference there, I think, to the movies. But anyway, and he does come with his wand, of course. They all come with their wands. Now, he does have a cape because that is part of the uniform. And they couldn't really leave that one out because it would look kind of weird if he was flying through the air with no cape on. So I guess that's why they put it on that. But it's lovely printing for the Slytherin costume for the Quidditch game. Luna Lovegood. And if you're trying to find her and feel the package for what she might have inside, feel for that Quibbler piece. That is a 2x4 tile. So it's quite feelable. You can feel it in there. Although you can get it mixed up with the flat side of the suitcase or briefcase. Now that is coming up, so I will show you. But feel for the back studs on that 2x4 tile. That's how you will get Luna and her purse. You can feel for that too, but you're better off trying to find the tile. And it has lovely printing as well. And Dean Thomas, well, of course, we have his wonderful scarf hanging around them. It's printed on, and a wonderful Gryffindor flag right there. It's only printed on one side, which is kind of a shame, because they double print the torsos now with everything. Why not print the flag double-sided as well? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that, but, you know, that's just the way it is. And once again, he has the short legs that are posable, and that's awesome as well. I think this could be a start of great things for these little legs. Now, Diaby. What more can we say? The house elf. Love this guy. Anyway, he doesn't have posable legs, but the legs are dual molded color. And the other thing is he has that rubbery headpiece, so be careful if you have allergies once again. And I don't know what he's been drinking or whatever, because he looks like he is out there. Those eyes are ridiculously big and huge, and they are like of a lime green. But he comes with that book and his sock on a 1x2 tile, so that's how you can find him, is by the 1x2 tile. And of course the printing on this one versus the old Diaby is superior. So I just like the eyes on the old Diaby better, because this one kind of creeps me out. Good grief. Professor Trelawney. Well, what can we say about her? Anyway, you can feel the package for her hairpiece. You can try for the cup, but it's kind of tricky. So try for her hairpiece and the curved bottom, because it does stick out. Now, there's 3 characters in this set that has curved bottoms, so be careful. So you're going to have to feel for the curved bottom and the big hairpiece to get Professor. Love the printing on this. Love that color green. Once again, awesome, true to the character, and, you know, there's no Grim involved in this one. Professor Flitwick. Well, once again, this is a cool likeness of the character that was from the movie. If you want to find him, you're going to have to feel for that cone-shaped megaphone, okay? And it has that little part that fits in the hand down below. Now, he has the short legs as well, but they are not posable. What are you guys thinking, Lego? Put posable legs in all these figures if you're going to start with just a few. All right, Mad Eye Moody, or Barty Crouch Jr. if you use his brown hair. Great character. Love it. Dual molded legs once again. Pad printed. Awesome. The uniform that he's wearing and his long coat is printed on. There is no long coat, but it is awesome. He has his long staff. That is how you find Mad Eye. It is the long staff. Feel for that long staff. Or the polyjuice bottle. You might find that as well. But the long staff gives him away. Awesome figure, down to a T. Also, Albus Dumbledore. You can feel him for the curved back bottom piece and the dish. The dish is the key in this one with the curved back bottom. Like I said before, you had that other curved back piece with Professor Trelawney. Now you have it with Albus Dumbledore here. But feel for that dish. That dish gives it away. The printing on this is fantastic. The hairpiece and the beard, beautiful. Love it. And the elder one, a different color. Awesome. Lord Voldemort. Well, what can we say? The figure is pretty plain itself. It does have some printing on it. White hands, white wand, white head, curved piece as well. So, the only way you're going to find this guy is feel out for Nagini. Nagini is the key to this fella right here. Because when you feel that back curved piece, well, it could be one of the three characters, like I said before. Anyway, Nagini gives him away because Nagini is huge. He is 2.5 inches long. He is solid. He is not made of a flexible plastic or rubber or anything. He is made of the harder plastic. He does not flex. You can feel for him. On to the Fantastic Beasts minifigures now. First up, we have Newt Scamander. Well, I'm not familiar with any of the Fantastic Beasts characters because I didn't watch the movie, and I don't know if I will. But I love his briefcase. It has the gold printed knobs on it. It has an open and close so you can get into it. And his little critter called the Niffler. Looks like a platypus to me, but the printing on this is awesome. You can feel by the hairpiece, or you can feel for the character. Now, Queenie Goldstein. Dual molded legs once again. Beautiful printing on it. In order to find her figure, feel for that pastry. If you find that pastry, you're in luck. It's the only one like it in there, so that's how you will find Queenie, is by that pastry. Okay, Cretins Barebone. Well, what can I say about this? Lovely printing on the suit, but it is kind of plain. There's nothing on the back. You have gray legs, the black top, your basic old style Harry Potter hair, some weird looking eyes. But he could be an any character type of guy. You can feel for him because he has the 1x2 tile. Don't get him mixed up with Diaby, but you can feel Diaby's head. So that's how you'll get him as well. Jakub Kowalski. Well, love that mustache on that guy. There's the briefcase once again, and the little gold latches. Love that. Pretty plain minifigure. Nothing special to it on the back. It looks like a suit printed on the front. So, that's a pretty generic almost type of figure, except for the facial expression and the briefcase. Moving on to Tina Goldstein. I like this figure. This is pretty cool. She has a beautiful print. Dual molded legs. She's got Paddington Bear's hat, and she's got a toasted bun with a barbecued hot dog. That's fantastic right there in itself. That's what I like, those two features. You can feel for the hot dog or the hat. Now, my favorites of them all coming up. Now, I didn't do all the figures because I just did the ones I have. Anyway, coming in at number 3, I'm going to say Tina with her hat and her barbecued hot dog. Number 2 will be Queenie with that pastry, because that pastry piece will be a key element down the road. I really like that pastry piece. And of course, number 1, my favorite of all these figures, is going to be Neville Longbottom, because I love that facial expression. You cannot match it any closer to the Neville in the movie, and it's just amazing. I don't know. I can't say enough about it. I love it. Anyway, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And please help me grow this channel brick by brick, person by person. When we hit 1,000, there will be a giveaway. Don't forget, if you want to see any more videos coming up, please hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys again in the next video very soon.